Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into some major drama brewing in Laker Nation. It involves two of the biggest names to ever wear the purple and gold. LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq recently dropped some bombshell comments about LeBron's current role on the team, and let me tell you, it's stirring up a lot of debate. Is it a harsh truth, a necessary wake-up call, or just Shaq being Shaq? We're going to break it all down, analyze what he said, and figure out what it means for the future of LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. So, what exactly did the Big Diesel say? On his podcast, The Big Podcast with Shaq, O'Neal didn't hold back. He was discussing the Lakers' disappointing season and their struggles to find consistency. The conversation turned to LeBron, and Shaq made it clear that he believes LeBron's time as the number one guy, the main engine of the team, should be over. He said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that for the Lakers to truly succeed and build for the future, LeBron needs to transition into a secondary or even tertiary role. He compared it to how Kobe Bryant eventually had to learn to play alongside a new generation of talent. Shaq's core argument is this: at 39 years old, despite still playing at an unbelievably high level, LeBron can't be the sole focal point if the Lakers hope to win another championship. Carrying that kind of offensive and defensive load night after night for 82 games plus the playoffs is a monumental task for anyone, let alone someone in their 21st season. Shaq believes that for the team to evolve, the reins need to be handed over. He pointed to Anthony Davis, suggesting that the team should be unequivocally built around AD as the primary option. According to Shaq, everything should flow through Davis, with LeBron acting as a powerful, high IQ supporting player, a facilitator, and a closer in key moments, but not the guy who initiates everything. This isn't the first time we've heard this sentiment, but coming from a Lakers legend of Shaq's stature, it carries a different weight. He's not just a pundit, he's a four-time champion who understands the dynamics of a title-winning team. He knows about passing the torch. When he was with the Miami Heat, he famously deferred to a young Dwyane Wade, allowing Wade to become the alpha, which ultimately led them to a championship in 2006. Shaq sees a parallel here. He's essentially telling LeBron, I've been there, I've done that. It's time to let the younger star take the lead for the good of the team. Now, let's look at the harsh truth part of this. Is Shaq right? Statistically, it's hard to argue against LeBron's production. The man is still putting up numbers that players in their prime would dream of. He's averaging close to 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. He's still one of the smartest players on the court, capable of taking over games at will. So, the idea of telling a player of that caliber to take a backseat seems almost absurd. Why would you willingly reduce the role of your best player? But Shaq's point is more about sustainability and team structure. When the entire offense runs through a 39-year-old, it creates a ceiling. It can stifle the development of other players who might be hesitant to take charge when LeBron is on the floor. We've seen flashes of what an AD-centric offense can look like. When Davis is aggressive, dominant, and playing like the best big man in the league, the Lakers look unbeatable. The problem has been consistency. Shaq's argument is that this consistency will only come when the team's philosophy officially shifts. It's about empowering Anthony Davis to be the man every single night, not just when LeBron is resting or having an off game. This brings us to the biggest question: can LeBron James actually do that? Throughout his entire career, from his first stint in Cleveland to Miami, back to Cleveland, and now in Los Angeles, LeBron has always been the undisputed number one. He's the system. The offense, the culture, the entire franchise identity revolves around him. Asking him to fundamentally change the way he's played for over 2 decades is a colossal request. It's not just about taking fewer shots. It's a mental shift. It's about relinquishing control, trusting others to make the right play, and accepting that you're no longer the primary solution to every problem. Some would argue that he's already been trying to do this. We've seen him defer to Anthony Davis in big moments, especially during their 2020 championship run. LeBron has often said that he wants the offense to run through AD, but there's a difference between saying it and it actually happening systematically. Too often, when the going gets tough, the default setting for the Lakers is give the ball to LeBron and get out of the way. It's a habit that's hard to break, both for LeBron and for his teammates. Shaq's comments also put a spotlight on the Lakers front office. If they agree with this assessment, how do they facilitate this transition? It's a delicate situation. You can't just bench LeBron or slash his minutes. He's still a basketball genius. The solution likely lies in roster construction. The front office needs to surround LeBron and AD with the right pieces, players who can thrive without needing the ball in LeBron's hands all the time. This means more shooters, more cutters, and another playmaker who can take some of the ball handling pressure off. The current roster has struggled with this, leading to an over-reliance on LeBron's creation. The fan reaction has been, as you can imagine, completely split. On one side, you have fans who agree with Shaq. They believe it's the only logical path forward. They see the writing on the wall and think that for the Lakers to have any chance at another title before LeBron retires, the team needs to evolve. They point to the team's mediocre record as proof that the current formula is unworking well enough. They're ready to see what a truly AD-led team can accomplish, with LeBron as the ultimate veteran leader and secondary star. On the other side, you have the legion of LeBron supporters who find Shaq's comments disrespectful. They argue that LeBron has earned the right to play however he wants. They point out that he's often still the best player on the court, and taking the ball out of his hands would be a recipe for disaster. They believe the team's struggles are due to coaching, poor roster management, and injuries, not because of LeBron's dominance. From their perspective, asking LeBron to take a step back is like asking a master artist to stop painting his masterpiece. They say, let the man cook. He knows what he's doing. There's a middle ground here, too. Perhaps the solution isn't as black and white as LeBron is number one or AD is number one. Maybe it's about creating a more fluid 1A and 1B system, where the hot hand or the favorable matchup dictates who takes the lead on any given night. The San Antonio Spurs were masters of this with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili. No one's ego got in the way of the ultimate goal, which was winning. The question is whether LeBron and AD, along with the coaching staff, can foster that kind of selfless environment. Ultimately, Shaq's comments force a conversation that the Lakers organization probably needed to have. What is the plan for the twilight of LeBron's career? Is it to squeeze every last drop of his individual greatness, even if it results in first-round playoff exits? Or is it to make the tough, strategic decision to transition power, even if it means a temporary dip in LeBron's personal stats in the hopes of raising the team's overall ceiling? It's a fascinating dilemma with no easy answer. LeBron James has defied age and expectations for so long that we've almost forgotten he's human. But even for the king, time is undefeated. Shaquille O'Neal, having walked a similar path, is offering a perspective born from experience. It may sound harsh, but it comes from a place of understanding what it takes to keep winning at the highest level. What do you guys think? Is Shaq right? Is it time for LeBron to pass the torch to Anthony Davis for the good of the team? Or is it crazy to ask one of the greatest players of all time to take a back seat while he is still playing at such an elite level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to see where everyone stands on this. It's a debate that could define the next chapter for the Los Angeles Lakers. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into all the latest news from around the league. We'll be keeping a close eye on this situation as it develops. See you in the next one.